I started to actually get a little bit concerned, but then hey, welcome back to the channel. All right, this was War 10 of the season. A lot of you probably now know that the Alliance War season was canceled. It was canceled during this war because all of the defenders had high ground. Well, For Loki, if you've been watching my videos for a while, or some of the other, YouTubers in For Loki, there's a couple. We dug ourselves a hole, but we had started a winning streak. And so we were taking this war very, very seriously, even though we were aware of the high ground on every single node. I got in 3 fights before the season was canceled and all that stuff, but 2 of them are very, very cool Apocalypse fights. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to show the videos. I'm very proud of the fights, and I love Apocalypse. I love him. I love him. I love him. Here we go. We're going to this, it wouldn't be a Vega video, war video, season 30 if there was not at least one Archangel fight. For those of you who've been following this for a while, you know that I feel like the AI on Silver Surfer has been tampered with, changed, evolved, whatever word you want to use. So I'd really used and moved to more of just trying to re-parry him. And I remembered in this fight, I'm like, parries are kind of landing. I don't know if it's from using the white Magneto pre-fight or if maybe his AI hasn't been changed. It's all in my head. I really don't know, but this is the kind of just playing with feel that I do. You'll see sometimes I will land parries and not punish them with Archangel just because I didn't feel right. I'm worried I'm a little bit slow. A lot of the defenders in this level are going to be running max limber. And so you don't want to miss a heavy if you can avoid it. We're doing tremendous damage here. Like that was a good example of that, where I didn't punish that, I didn't punish that one. And then at this point, I'm like, I think I'm just going to let him neuro out. I'm going to let him neuro out and die. Bye, Surfer. We'll see you later. Now, we're moving on to the 2 really exciting fights for me. I'm so pumped up to use them. I was so excited to get assigned these. We've got, you see the high ground is on Professor X here, and you're going to see the immense damage that does in a fight. Now, we've also got Mixmaster and this aggression prowess and power focus 1. Mixmaster being the big one. Also, if you're familiar with Apocalypse, he powers up. He's kind of like a ramp up champion where he gets his genetic code. And because I don't have any of his synergy partners and I have not fought any mutants yet, he's only going to start with 3. He's going to start with 2 automatically for fighting Professor X. So we're going to go in with a non-fully ramped up Professor X. You're going to see I have on big mutant power back boost. So we're going to throw those SP2s and get a lot of power back. Hopefully get him down in only 2 of those special 2s because the damage is going to add up with high ground here. Using an advanced power start boost, so I can start off with a special 1 of power, and then I'm just going to parry medium light over and over. That was the strategy handed to me by Tater, so that's why you're seeing parry medium light. That way, when I go into attack with my next medium, I'm not triggering Mix Master. Yes, Apocalypse can become an evade counter, but you have to let the defender evade, and it's a slow ramp up, so it's not worth chancing. Not on this level of war. Charles could kill me here with just even a small mistake. So you see the massive damage that he's already at 64% health. So I'm pumped up. I'm feeling good. This is a very, very difficult fight. I'm getting to take it with Apocalypse because I'm going to make a Horseman later. The plan was for in section 2 to make Archangel Horseman and take a plethora of other fights, but here we go, and the strategy is working really well. But here's what I want you to start noticing here. I'm paying attention to the falter mechanic there on Charles. I'm using that like kind of pausing that he does after his specials to try to trigger it, or I'm using parry stun to try to trigger it. But watch what happens here. I'm at 79% health. High ground is now growing. We're at 5 charges. I'm going to do my best to continue to evade the specials. 79. Now, look at that. 7% health. 7%. This is a beefy Apocalypse. 2 hit, blocked hits. 3. Now we're all the way down to 57. I started to actually get a little bit concerned, but then I saw how much time I still had left on the falter timer there of Charles, and I just wanted to win. Remember, for Loki, we needed wins. I'm like, I can heal up. No big deal. Let's get the win. No reason to start stressing this. So Apocalypse handled that. So pumped up. And then moving on to EMP Modification, Bubble Shield, Burden of Might, Nick Fury. Nick Fury is a defender. I'm getting more and more comfortable with him. I'm significantly more comfortable with him than I was just 2 or 3 months ago. But I still don't enjoy it. I still don't enjoy it. So we've got the EMP Modification. Got to be really aware of. Bubble Shield always gets me on this node. I take this node a lot, often with magic against an Apocalypse. And we've got the Burden of Might here, so Going in, I still have on those big boosts, the big mutant power back boost, and here was the strategy. It's a very similar strategy, although I will be doing full combos, and that was to send Nick into his second life with an SP2. Because of the damage it would do, I will go very close to a second bar of power, if not all the way up there. Let him die a little bit. Let his life model decoy or whatever it is deteriorate him down pretty far. And in this with a special 2, beta heavy if I needed to, or I could intercept with a special, but I wanted to try to beta heavy was my plan going into this. So here we go. You see I've only triggered Bubble Shield twice. I did hold block in hopes of baiting his heavy. That way it would minimize the amount of blocked hits I'm taking, meaning maybe I won't even have to deal with Bubble Shield. You're seeing how much damage we've already done. We're getting in full combos. And also we have our, excuse me, our Apocalypse fully ramped up and all these big boosts. So here we go. This plan is working out perfectly, like a perfect dream. Taters knows what he's talking about. So we're through the SP2. You see how much power we've got back here. I'm going to bait this SP2. So this is really good because now I can just bait the heavy if I need to. I'm letting him, his life model decoy wither away here. He decides to go ahead and combo into me. I just punish it and finish him off with this beautiful SP2. Apocalypse is so good. So good. I was so excited to get to use him this war. You know, I've taken in a variety of attackers, you know, Magic, Diablo, obviously a lot of Archangel, Apocalypse. Apocalypse was usually for like a fight here or there. I believe we took in Mole Man too. I'm going to actually probably in my season rewards opening, do a little bit of like a season review or something like that, because it was such a blast of a season. Last season was awesome. This season was awesome. And then the war got canceled, or the war season got canceled. We did finish this off, if I remember correctly. It took a few more fights. Didn't die, but I wasn't boosting up, and it's just, you know, we're just trying to kind of get through the map at that point. Apocalypse, man. And I think with attacker bans coming, I really predict that we will see Apocalypse getting banned a lot. Maybe even one of the most common, obviously Quake and those sorts of champions are some of them that we'll see. But the reason I think Apocalypse is this is because you just saw what Apocalypse on his own can do. That was without any of his synergy partners ramping him up or helping him ramp up or increasing his attack damage and specials and things like that. And then he can also create a Horseman Archangel. Now, regular Archangel is one of the best champions in this game. Horseman Archangel is somehow even better. And so I think if you can kind of take away a tremendous attacker like Apocalypse while also making it impossible to make a Horseman out of Archangel or another champion, but it's often Archangel, I think it makes a lot of sense. So I'm very, very excited. I'm already excited for season 31. I'm happy for the break, but I'm excited to get back to it. I hope you have enjoyed this series. I know a lot of you from the comments have, and I really appreciate those comments. It helps me decide to kind of keep making them and things like that. And yeah, I hope your season went really well. I hope you end up in a nice place. I think rewards are supposed to come out maybe around Wednesday. I haven't heard anything official, but that's my that's what I'm supposing here. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this season, everyone. I really appreciate it, and I hope your season went well. Take care. I hope you either learned something, were entertained, or even better, a little bit of both. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.